Okay, so let's take a look at how you can manage users in Drupal. So if you have Drupal installed on your system with Bitnami, or let's say if you have Drupal on your website, I will show you how to manage those users. So what you can do is you can go to the install Drupal. Okay, now here I have my Drupal website and I'm going to log into it. Okay, now next thing, I'm going to add my username and password. Okay, so sorry, I think I missed something. Now once logged in, what we can do is we can move to this secondary menu here. Now here you can see by default I'm the only person. Okay, and in order to add new user, I have to go to people section. Now here when you go there, you will find the listed users with their status and roles. So currently I have active status with role as administrator. Okay, there is also option that shows when it accessed the account. Okay, so any device that accesses your account, it will have that timing here, and we also have total age of that account, which is 15 hours and 18 minutes. You can edit your own account by clicking on edit button. Now in order to add new user, you can allow them option to register from website, or you can simply add them from this option add user. Okay, now here you can add their email address. Okay, it needs to be valid because you're going to send them emails from here. Okay, it is hidden field and won't be accessible to everyone. Now there is also username and password that you have to add. Make sure to add your password at least 8 characters long. Okay, then you can choose the status for that user, blocked or active. Okay, you can make them administrator because by default they get the status of authenticated user. Okay, you can also notify them that they register on the website. You can add their avatar image or picture here. Now finally you can choose their time zone and create the account by clicking on create new account button. Okay, now once you go through that, you can also check permissions for users. Okay, so we go to people, then permissions tab. Okay, now here you can see option for anonymous user or unregistered user, then authenticated user and administrator. By default administrator get all the privileges, they can do every action on the website. Okay, you can add and remove certain actions for authenticated users like blocking and etc. You can see a list of all the actions that are available, and here you can see anonymous users to get certain actions if allowed. Okay, so currently most of them are unchecked for anonymous and authenticated users, so you may have to check all that. And at the end you can see save permissions button. Click on that once you update those settings. There is also roles option. Okay, now here you can see anonymous user, authenticated user and administrator. You can also add one more role depending on how you wish to offer them certain privileges within your website. So you can click on add role and it will open a new form to add that particular role within your website. There you can choose what and not to offer and set them for a particular group. So for example, let's say if I added group like editor or something, I can click on this add role. Okay, so I will just click on add role and it should go from there, where you have to first add role name and save it. Okay, then you come back to your people section choose the permission, and there you will have to check for their permissions. Okay, so you get the idea how to manage users in Drupal.